Why, hello there, lovely people. It's Halloween. Ooga booga. No, I'm just kidding. If you're new here, my name is Peyton 3.0, and this is Peyton 3.0's EDM World News. Okay, today we are talking about the lovely Beyonce and Skrillex actually make an album together. Come on, yes. And also, Grizz is launching an event or a special project to make events safer because we all know what happens at a lot of these events, honey, when they get out of control and their security guards, they just not on a game enough. So anyway, this is Peyton 3.0's EDM World News. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right. Testing. Boop. Hello there. How are you today? Yes, it is Peyton 3.0, okay? The EDM and drum step vocalist Zombie Supreme. Have I got some stories for you today? Yes. So, anyway, if you're new here, thank you so much for coming. Hope you stay. Hope you become a part of the family. Plur, peace, love, unity, and respect. Thank you so much. All right. To the loyal Zomatrons and Ride or Dies, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the day ones. Okay. Thank you. So, anyway, let's get to the first news story without further delay. Thank you so much. Not that. And if you like the episode today, please hit my like button, hit my likes. But anyway, you like the song in the background? It's mine. It's called Turn Up. Let the music hear you. You can hear it on SoundCloud.com, but we'll get to that later, okay? So the first news story is Grizz set sights on safer events by launching harm reduction program. Excuse me, my nose. It's stuffing up again. Yeah. All right. So drug-related medical incidents and sexual assault are both pervasive, and much too common in our world. And I want to do everything I can to mitigate that. That's what he says in quotates. Grizz is launching a new harm reduction program, Harmony Project, okay? The program has created a partnership with industry safety leaders Dance Safe and Good Night out of Vancouver, honey. The mission of the Harmony Project, according to its founders, is to make electronic music events safer on all fronts. They've broken it down into three key pillars: care, community, and consent. The first pillar asks everyone to check with their friends and strangers to make sure everyone is taking care of themselves and those around them, which is what should be done. But let me tell you personally what gets in the way of doing that. Because we all know that, at least here in America, I'm not going to speak for other countries because I'm not sure what goes on at other raves and festivals in other countries. I know in Europe, where it really took off, there's a misconception that it started in Europe, but it actually did not start there. Okay, for EDM, but it took off in Europe. So, with that being said, and I might have said something like that in my other video, but I was wrong. So anyway, in Europe they don't do all the drugs, and I've seen like every freaking drug under the sun here in America, becoming a raver and really just being into the music itself. Let me make sure my VPN is on before somebody tries to steal me out. Somebody already tried it before. I had to call the bank. Anyway, so let me make sure it's recording. It's a recording, bitch. Sorry about that. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. They don't do those drugs and stuff like that in Europe. They just really go for the music and the concert and the party. But here in the country of America, I find myself in, born and raised, of course, that they drug. I literally was introduced to every drug under the sun. Okay. And because people are on these drugs and having a good time, and they're not controlling their minds consciously, because basically they can. They're not watching out for their friends around them. They're not watching out for the people around them like that. It is about peace, love, unity, and respect. But I think the thing that really gets in the way of the plure movement for all these years is when you're on dope and things, the ketamines and all that stuff. Sorry about that. I don't really care about monetization of YouTube. I just gotta speak the truth. How can you truly watch out for other people completely? You may be in a happy-go-lucky mode. You may be dazed out of your mind, but how can you truly watch out for the people around you if you're not consciously all the way there, right? I was never really one for the drugs and all that. I would just go for the music. I would sit by the speakers and have a great time, right? Anyway, this means drinking water, resting, ensuring the venue is cared for as well. The second pillar encourages attendees to visit the Harmony Project booth and improve their harm reduction skills, including feeling comfortable asking for help. Final canon reinforces the long-time standard of respecting everyone's boundaries too, right? Because a lot of the times, when they're doped up on them drugs and things, what happens is that a lot of the men can get really handsy and forget everything they know and been taught environmentally, society, and their male tendencies just come out without any conscious restriction or control. And so certain things can happen. Even rape is mostly happening at these raves. Believe it or not. Yeah, rape and things like that are happening at these raves. So because these men be feeling themselves a lot of times. I'm not just saying it's just men, but most of the time it is men, right? And so that are heterosexual. Okay. And this can even happen with men like me who are gay, who could literally, if the man don't want it, could literally be feeling themselves and be raping the other men. But anyway, let's keep moving. Drug related, hold on. Hold the phone in 25 cents. You know what? We have something here from Grizz himself. I'm going to go ahead and turn the screen around real quick so that you can see that. Okay. I'm going to turn around real quick. I can get this thing on point, that is. Give me a moment, folks. Give me a moment. All right. We want to get this thing in order. Thank you so much for your patience. Mr. Grizz, have the message for you. Let me make sure it's actually on, first of all. Is it on? It is.
In America, there are over 460,000 reported sexual assault cases each year. More specifically to our scene, 22% of festival goers reported a case of sexual assault or harassment. Let's talk about drug overdoses. Fentanyl-related drug overdoses are the #1 cause of death for people aged 18 to 35. And according to the CDC, in the year 2020 alone, over 100,000 people died of drug-related overdoses. Vast majority of them being related to fentanyl. These are two major issues facing our EDM culture right now, and we gotta do something about it. So here at Team Grizz, we decided to enact the Harmony Project. And the Harmony Project is aimed at attacking both of those issues. On one side is our collaboration with Good Night Out Vancouver, whose mission is to help us limit and or eliminate sexual assault within venue and festival spaces. The other side of the Harmony Project being our collaboration with DanceSafe, which when they can provide drug testing kits at a venue or before the show. Also education and also noise hearing protection. To get more information about the Harmony Project, please follow @Grizz Presents for all that information. The Harmony Project in person will look like a super colorful and super loud booth that you can find at every Grizz headlining show, which will also always be a place for you to go if you need more information or if you need help and intervention in a situation that does not feel safe. Look, I get it. Everyone's just trying to show up and have a great time at these shows. And sometimes it doesn't go as planned. And we're here to help. So come check us out. We're the Harmony Project. And we're here to help you have an amazing time, but most importantly, a safe time. All right. We love you very much. See ya.
All right. Well, that was Grizz on the project himself. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all the way up in the stratosphere. Give me a moment, folks. Let's bring me back down. Okay. That was a bloop. A bloop bloop. Ooh. Honey, I'm swirling all around. Okay. Anyway. So that was Grizz telling you exactly what he plans to do to make the event safer, as he did say, and as I did say, that sexual assault, SA, whatever, rape is happening at these events. And like I said, when you're on these drugs and you're super hyped up on ketamine and dope and all that stuff and crack, I don't know. Everything goes out the window that you've been taught to obey in society, and your animal instincts come out. Most basically men. But anyway, like he said, drug-related medical incidents and sexual assault are both pervasive and much too common in our world, and I want to do everything I can to mitigate that. Grizz wrote on social media, "Y'all, my fam, let's all do our part to keep each other safe." And I couldn't agree more. Read more about the Harmony Project, which is set to launch at Grizzmas in July. So yes, that was I want to thank you for that, Grizz. If you ever watched this episode of EDM World News, for putting that project into play. Not sure if he is the first DJ to do that, but a lot more people, period, or artists need to start projects like that or something, I don't know, to mitigate the foolishness that can actually go on despite what the message of the community is supposed to be, which is peace, love, unity, and respect, at least over here in the US. But anyway, we're going to get to our featured story today, which is going to be, of course, Skrillex confirmed as producer on Beyonce's album coming out. Yes, Beyonce. I love me some Beyonce, and this is going to be my most anticipated album from her. I love all her projects, but this particular album, I'm ready because this time she actually is going to be embracing dance music. You know, is it just going to be house, or is she going to be doing some dubstep with Skrillex? Because Skrillex mainly does produce dubstep, but he also produces other types of. He can modify it because he's that talented to fit the artist, because he has worked with mainstream artists before, including Mariah Carey, believe it or not. So Beyonce's 7th studio album will also feature production from Honey Dijon and Nile Rodgers, among many others. Okay. Beyonce has revealed the collaborators and track list for her 7th studio album, which is said to be heavily influenced by electronic music. So it should come as no surprise that Skrillex has been confirmed to appear on Renaissance. You know, and it shouldn't come as a surprise, although I'm kind of surprised because I didn't know like what she was going to do. You know, I'm not sure if she was going to get actual EDM producers, or was she just going to get people who are mainstream general producers to create those EDM sounds and challenge themselves if they didn't do it already. But it's nice that she's acting like Beyonce is actually going to the real realms of where EDM is from and she's getting people from, the communities, um, like she did with Big Frida, if you know who that is, uh, from because house music was really came up and was really huge and big in the gay ballroom scenes and all of that stuff. So, anyway, so it should come as no surprise that Skrillex has been confirmed to be on Renaissance. Skrillex will appear on the album's fifth track, Energy, alongside frequent collaborator Beam and the Neptunes. Okay, love the Neptunes. Pharrell Williams, yes, the chat. You go, among others. The iconic Bangarang producer is one of a I forgot to turn my music out in the background, folks, for that for when I was playing the Skrillex video. If you couldn't hear it, unfortunately, over the track that I forgot to turn off in the background. Forgive me. Just go ahead and watch the video on his account. But anyway, you probably have by now. It's also worth noting that the final track, Summer Renaissance, will sample music by the legendary electronic music producer and Daft Punk collaborator Giorgio Moroder, if that's how you say it. If I'm butchering the name, sorry about that. All right. While many longtime fans have bemoaned Skrillex for deviating from his classic dubstep sound, he had cemented himself as one of the world's most sought-after music producers. Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, my girl, Ed Sheeran, The Weeknd, and many more contemporary music luminaries have commissioned for him for studio sessions that led to global pop hits. Beyonce's star-studded list of Renaissance features also includes The Dream, okay, Drake, Jay-Z, Labyrinth, Sabrina Claudio, and 070 Shake. Anyway, Renaissance is Queen Bee's first solo studio album since 2016's Lemonade. She recently dropped the record's lead single, Break My Soul, which is my song, baby. You can't break my soul. Anyway, a disco-inspired jam that samples Robin S. iconic 1993 dance track Show Me Love. The song made history for Beyonce, who became the first woman to land 20 top 10 hits as a solo artist and 10 or more titles in the top 10 as a member of a group. Renaissance is scheduled to release on July 29th, 2022, which is in a few days. I can't wait. You can read the album's full credits per Apple Music. Yes. I'm going to read them now. I'm That Girl, okay? Beyonce, The Dream, and many more. Cozy, I'm just going to read the tracks. Cozy, Alien Superstar, bitch. Cuff It. Energy, which is the one with Skrillex. Break My Soul, the lead child track that we all know, or you don't know, you missing it. You need to go listen to Beyonce's Break My Soul. Church Girl, Plastic Off the Sofa, bitch. Okay. Virgo Groove, Move. Heated, Thick. Okay. Spelled with a Q-U-E. All Up in Your Mind, honey. America Has a Problem, and it sure does, Beyonce. Let's keep moving. Pure/Honey. And the last track, Summer Renaissance, bitch. Okay. Yes. So, Beyonce is gearing up. She's ready. She's ready to get this electronic music rolling. I'm excited and ready for her. And this new venture, I just love how she don't give a fuck. She's just like, want to be changing genres. If you host her along for the ride, they're already my audience. That's great. If you don't, I don't care. Because she's about the artisticness of it right now. So the politics of the music industry and that's what she's doing. She's an artiste first before it. She had to definitely play the politics before, although she was always creative and a lot of control of her career. But now she's really taking the reins and saying, baby, forget y'all. I'm on my own label too now. Beyonce was like her first taste of her really going into doing what she wanted to do, whether the record sold or not, dropping it without no promotion. And it did really well because Beyonce already was a name that you could just drop that album and she was able to get people to still listen and sell them numbers because her name was already so big and recognizable, you know. So the first artist to ever do that on a label that was known, and then people started following suit who actually knew they had big names, like Drake recently with Nevermind. Okay. Anyway, that is all I have today for EDM World News. I want to thank you so much for being here today. Thank you once again to all of my diehards, my Zombatrons, and my Paytonators. Thank you so much for being here today. If you like this video, please hit my like button, hit my likes, hit my likes, hit my likes. Yes. Ding. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, please. Leave a comment because this is social media and it's not CBS or Hulu or whatever. So leave a comment, whether it's good or bad. Hit the likes, hit the dislike. If you don't like it, hit the dislike too, whatever. All right. Now, before I go and let you go, you know what I got to do? Got to give you those other call to actions. I know you're on Snapchat, and so am I, so there it is. Sessionslive.com is a platform where musicians go live. They can play copyrighted music without getting in trouble, which is where I'm going to be at live, so you can catch me there. We have a good time. Request your favorite song. I'm going to do some originals so you guys can hear me as an artist. And you'll just put the URL in your browser. You'll come to my page. Press the follow button. Enter your email. Create a screen name and an avatar because it's like a Twitch for musicians, okay? Thank you so much. Get on my email list, okay? Get 3 free songs if you are into EDM, because some of you may have to come here who are from the Bayhive. I forgot to mention y'all from the Bayhive. I might be here. I'm of the Bayhive too. Been a Beyonce supporter. She's incredible. Period. Work ethic that I emulate to this day at this point. Yes, but if you're not into the Bayhive, if you're not into EDM music, then don't get on this email list. But for those who are into electronic music that are here, get on that email list. Get 3 free unreleased songs from moi at that bit.ly link. My website, you should know it's out by now if you've already been here for watching me for a while. Payton30.com. It is up. That's also another way to get on my email list. I get straight to the point with this website. I don't play around. Okay. SoundCloud.com says Payton30, baby. That's where you can hear this track and other tracks that are older. Well, I was experimenting with some stuff in the past before I got to the musical stylings that I have right now, which is more dubstep and drum and bass, at least for this first project that will be dropping to be announced. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Zombatron Nation, people. And of course, this channel right here that you're on. Thank you so much for being here today. You are much appreciated. And I will see you on the next Payton 3.0's EDM World News. Bye-bye now.